16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Love. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught over the middle, it's Flanagan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's
headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that That would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
With the catch, it's Branch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 35. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads quickly. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Now, 4th down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Short hands, it's Branch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they...
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden they're back.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
To the air, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, down to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got him this time. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Find space on the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw them. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work. Georgia sends out the punt team. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. Ooh. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He makes a grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So they pay off the drive, covering just 22 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Delp. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That's caught. It's Branch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down and lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. Off play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Snagged out of the air. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive.